Hi everyone, let's solve for x. First, recall that a divided by b raised to the power of c is equal to a to the power of c divided by b to the power of c. So that means that we can write this as x to the power of 6 divided by 2 to the power of 6 is equal to 3 to the power of 6. Now let's multiply both sides of this equation by 2 to the power of 6. So we have x to the power of 6 multiplied by 2 to the power of 6 divided by 2 to the power of 6, right, is equal to 3 to the power of 6 multiplied by 2 to the power of 6. Now this will divide itself to give us 1. So this means that x to the power of 6 is equal to 3 to the power of 6 multiplied by 2 to the power of 6. But recall that a to the power of m multiplied by b to the power of m is equal to a multiplied by b raised to the power of m. So that means that x to the power of 6 is equal to 3 multiplied by 2 raised to the power of 6. So we have x to the power of 6 is equal to 6 to the power of 6. Now let's transfer this to this side of the equation. So if we do that, we have x to the power of 6 minus 6 to the power of 6 is equal to 0. All right, now let us remember that a to the power of m times n is equal to a to the power of m raised to the power of n. That means that we can express this as product of its factors, and 6 is equal to 2 multiplied by 3. Okay, so we can write this as x to the power of 2 multiplied by 3 minus 6 to the power of 2 multiplied by 3 is equal to 0. Now, if we follow this rule that a to the power of m times n is equal to a to the power of m raised to the power of n, right? So it means we can use any of this as our power and bring the other one out. So we can write this as x to the power of 3 raised to the power of 2 minus 6 to the power of 3 raised to the power of 2 is equal to 0. Now, remember that a squared minus b squared is equal to a minus b multiplied by a plus b. So in this case, a is x to the power of 3 and b is 6 to the power of 3. So if we express this in this form, we'll now write this as x to the power of 3 minus 6 to the power of 3, okay, multiplied by x to the power of 3 plus 6 to the power of 3 is equal to 0. Now, a to the power of 3 minus b to the power of 3 is equal to a minus b multiplied by a squared plus ab plus b squared. And a to the power of 3 plus b to the power of 3 is equal to a plus b multiplied by a squared minus ab plus b squared. Okay, so we are going to do that. We are going to substitute this, or we are going to express this in this form. So from here, you can see that either x to the power of 3 minus 6 to the power of 3 is equal to 0. So either x to the power of 3 minus 6 to the power of 3 is equal to 0, or x to the power of 3 plus 6 to the power of 3 is equal to 0. Now let's express this in this form. Okay, so it's going to be x minus 6. So we have x minus 6 multiplied by x squared plus 6 multiplied by x plus 6 squared is equal to 0. Then this side will be x plus 6 multiplied by x squared minus 6 multiplied by x plus 6 squared, okay, is equal to 0. So if we simplify this further, we are going to have x minus 6 multiplied by x squared plus 6x plus 36 is equal to 0. And this side will give us x plus 6 multiplied by x squared minus 6x plus 36 is equal to 0. Now, if this is the first time you are seeing us, please click the subscription button, turn on your notification bell so that you don't miss our amazing videos. We upload our videos every day, so tune in at your convenience to watch our new uploads and give us a thumbs up if you are actually enjoying this video. All right, now we can write that So this is where we are. From here we can see x minus 6, right, multiplied by x squared plus 6x plus 36 is equal to 0 for the left hand side. So let's copy it out. So we have x minus 6 multiplied by x squared plus 6x plus 36 is equal to 0. And for the other side, we have x plus 6 multiplied by x squared minus 6x plus 36, okay, is equal to 0. Now recall that a multiplied by b equals 0. It simply means that either a is equal to 0 or b is equal to 0, right? So we can write this as x minus 6 is equal to 0, or x squared plus 6x plus 36 is equal to 0. Now, from here, we can see that x is equal to 6. This is the first value of x. You are meant to find the 6 values of x. So this is the first value of x. Then from here, we can solve this using the quadratic equation formula. Okay, the formula that states that x is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac, everything divided by 2a. So in this case now, our a is the coefficient of x squared, which is 1. Our b is the coefficient of x, which is 6. And our c is our constant, which is 36. So let's substitute. We have x is equal to minus 6 plus or minus square root of 6 squared minus 4 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 36, right? Everything divided by 2 multiplied by 1. So we have x is equal to minus 6 plus or minus square root of 6 squared minus 4 multiplied by 36, right? Okay, everything divided by 2. So x is equal to minus 6 plus or minus square root of 6 squared is 36 minus 4 multiplied by 36, everything divided by 2. Now x is equal to minus 6 plus or minus square root of, let's factorize 36 out, okay? Now 36 divided by 36 is 1. 4 times 36 divided by 36 is 4, okay? Everything divided by 2. So we have that x is equal to minus 6 plus or minus square root of 36 multiplied by minus 3, everything divided by 2. Now note that square root of a multiplied by b is equal to square root of a multiplied by square root of b. So it simply means that x is equal to minus 6 plus or minus, so we can separate this as square root of 36 multiplied by square root of 3 multiplied by square root of minus 1. Yes, because minus 3 is same thing as 3 times minus 1, okay? Everything divided by 2. So we have x is equal to minus 6 plus or minus square root of 36 is 6. Then we have root 3i, because square root of minus 1 is I, divided by 2. Now when you have a plus b divided by c, this is equal to a divided by c plus b divided by c. So we have x is equal to minus 6 divided by 2 plus or minus, then we have 6 root 3i divided by 2 as well. So we can see that x is equal to minus 3 plus or minus 3 root 3i. So this is the second and the third value of our x. Now let's go and get the remaining values of x. Now recall that for this now, from here, we can say that x plus 6 is equal to 0, or x squared minus 6x plus 36 is equal to 0, okay? All right, now from this side we can see that x is equal to minus 6, and this is the fourth value of x. Now from here we also apply the quadratic equation formula that x is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac, everything divided by 2a. So in this case, a is coefficient of x squared, which is 1, B is coefficient of x, which is minus 6. C is our constant, which is 36. So we can say x is equal to minus 6 plus or minus square root of minus 6 squared, okay, minus 4 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 36. Okay, I hope you can see that. Everything divided by 2 multiplied by 1. So our x is equal to minus is plus, so we have 6 plus or minus square root of minus 6 squared is 36. Okay, minus 4 multiplied by 36, everything divided by 2. So we have x is equal to 6 plus or minus square root of, now they have 36 in common. 36 brackets, because that is what they have in common. 36 divide itself, we have 1 minus this divided by 36, 4 will remain, right? Divided by 2. So x is equal to 6 plus or minus square root of 36 multiplied by minus 3, everything divided by 2. Now recall that square root of AB is equal to square root of A multiplied by square root of B. So that means that we can write this as x is equal to 6 plus or minus square root of 36 multiplied by square root of 3 multiplied by square root of minus 1, everything divided by 2. So x is equal to 6 plus or minus square root of 36 is 6. We have root 3i divided by 2. Okay, because square root of minus 1 is also I. Now x is equal to 6 divided by 2 plus or minus 6 root 3i divided by 2. Now this we divide this and we have 3 plus or minus 3 root 3i. Okay, so this is the 5th and the 6th values of x. Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.